Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Victoria-Monique, and if you are looking to love yourself back into the best creator that you are, because you are a perfect creator, you're creating everything, every second, millisecond of the day, you create yourself, and you create it perfectly. And so, when you are deeply in love with you and with life, imagine all the things that you can create. And I'm here to assist you with the videos that I make. And also, if you want coaching, then you can get coaching. Everything is in the description. So, today I want to talk about specific people, romance, one of my favorite topics. And I have a viewers slash clients slash friends question. So this is the question. Anytime I make statements related to name of her partner, it makes me feel both good and unsure. Because I don't want to mess with his free will. Like, he is so in love with me. He spoils me all the time, showers me with love and adoration and gifts, and proposed to me and wants to marry me. That's all he talks about. But what if he doesn't want to? So then I kind of neutralize it with, if not him, then someone else. But then it wouldn't be that SP anymore. So her question is, am I messing with his free will when I do all of these things? And this is such an amazing, good question. And I also had an amazing, good answer, which was purely channeled. I had not heard that before from anyone, and I had not heard it from myself. So before I go into that answer, this is a common thing about or with regards to specific people when it comes to romance. When we do this in jobs, when we do this with family, or maybe you also have it with family, but when we do it with people that we don't know, so for instance, you're looking to manifest a specific job, then you're not going into, oh, am I manipulating the person that will be my boss? Is that moralistically right? You don't have these questions, but somehow when it comes to specific people, all of a sudden you feel that it's wrong. And that is because of the free will part. And I totally get it. And it's also beautiful that you have it. It's not serving you, and you have you're measuring with two measuring sticks, which is a Dutch expression, and I don't know if it translates well to English, but I think you know what I mean. So let me first get into that part. The whole moral thing, it doesn't come from you. And how do I know it? Because when you think that, think for a moment, it's not okay for me to manifest my specific person wanting to be with me or wanting to marry me or wanting to blah blah. How does that thought feel? It feels pretty shit, doesn't it? And so it is not true. It is literally that simple. If it doesn't feel good, it is not true. Just like the feeling of, I need to do this. I need to finish this in this time. How does that feel? It feels fucking awful because it doesn't feel good. Now this thought, oh my God, we're so in love and he asked me to marry him. How does that feel? Feels good now? Because it's truth. You are allowed to have that, to desire that, to want that, and to also receive that. It's when the morals come in with regards to every subject in your life that it starts to feel off. I cannot spend money on that. How does that feel? It feels awful. You know why? Because you can and you're allowed to. Because you're infinite abundance. And God, your inner self, your higher being, or your higher self, however you want to call it, it wants you to thrive, to be happy, to be joyful. So, with regards to specific people, if you have moralistic things bothering you, if you have things that come in the way of you allowing yourself to have it, then focus on a different subject for a moment and feel how that feels when you say these things to yourself with regards to money or with regards to time or with regards to having to do something. And then you can gauge, okay, how does this feel? Oh, yeah, okay, so this feels good, which means it's true. This doesn't feel good, so it means it's not true. And everything is God. It's not that some things work like this and other subjects, there's a complete set of different rules. No, all the rules across the board are the same. So then when you go back into your specific person mode, also use the gauging of, does it feel good or does it feel off? And when it feels off, it is not true. So before I go into what I told my friend slash client slash viewer, before I go into what I told her, I want to also give you this. Spend time on your self-concept, on how you view yourself. Spend time on your state of being. State of being and self-concept are the same. Because usually everything is part, or usually, not usually, all the time, everything is part of a state of consciousness. Everything is part of a state of being. So when you work on feeling yourself, loving yourself into amazingness and in a really, really good feeling vibration, your automatic thoughts change. And you will not have the moralistic bullshit. They belong to a certain belief system and a certain state. That's all. So everything you think that doesn't feel good, it isn't true. It is simply as simple as that. If it doesn't feel good, it isn't true. If it doesn't feel good, it isn't true. One more time, because it's so nice to say and to feel. If it doesn't feel good, it is not true. Yeah? Okay, so let's go into the answer that I gave her. I said to her, we as human beings came into this life choosing a specific nationality, a specific skin color, a specific type of hair, specific set of parents, specific set of siblings or not. These are all specifics. And while some of the things might be able to be changed, none of it is really changeable in terms of a 180. I cannot go from a black-skinned African, Indian, Italian, Irish, I have so many different types of cultures in me, into a Polish person. It's not possible. It's not how I came in. I chose to be who I am. I chose to come through my mother and my father. These are specific people. So if I can be that specific there, how come I cannot be specific with a romantic partner or with a neighbor? Because everyone in our lives, we chose them specifically. For sure. Everyone that you meet, everyone that steps into your life experience, it's a divine appointment kept. Everyone. even the person that walks by on the street that has seemingly nothing to do with you. Everyone. It is all part of an intricate, beautiful painting. Anita Morjani, she has written a book called Dying to Be Me. And you can find amazing interviews with her where she talks about her near death, or actually she was dead experience and she came back, and how everything is connected, and that she could clearly see that when she passed over for a couple of moments. I don't know how long she was gone. So, you are allowed to affirm amazing things with regards to you and your very specific person. And you know what? Everyone is a specific person that you are looking to date or are dating. They are a specific person with a specific name and a specific set of qualities that you love so much. Or maybe you don't love and you're looking to change the qualities. This is your bubble of reality. And I'm going to say something moralistic now, but still in the grand scheme of things, God will allow it because God allows everything. I would say you're not in it to harm the person. You're in it to love them even more and love yourself even more. So God is love and wants us to love and be loved and have everything that we want. And with God, I don't mean Christianity, blah, blah. I mean all that is. And God is just a beautiful word. So why wouldn't it be allowed? Right? I'm just giving you a lot of arguments because how my brain and being works. If I have the correct arguments, it's usually easier for me to allow myself to shift states more easily. I just need, or I don't need, I appreciate good arguments. I appreciate good arguments because they assist me. And that's why I'm giving you different types of arguments. Because I want you to allow yourself to have it all. Because you know what it is with regards to everything, but we're talking about specific people at this very moment. It is about allowing yourself to have that desire first, because it first starts as a desire, allowing yourself to have that desire and not shoving it down and saying, yeah, but that's not allowed because free will, blah, blah. No, it is definitely allowed. Why do you think that that person came into your life experience? If you feel this urge to want to marry them, if you feel this urge to want to be with them, it's a God-given desire. Desires come from your higher self, your soul, your inner being. It's that spark that goes, yes, that's the thing. That is it. You are allowed to desire a mansion with 18 rooms. Does a mansion have, I don't know, like a villa? You're allowed to desire all of it. The only thing that is not allowed is thinking, well, it is allowed, but I wouldn't allow it actually, is thinking that you can't have it. Because that's how you shut it down. Allow it. You're fucking worthy of everything that you wish to experience. You are, including that very specific person. Now, you might say, what if I change my mind and I'm into the marriage and I don't want to be with them anymore? Then you don't want to be with them anymore. It is all part of the expansion. So, morals, fuck morals. You are pure love. And if you allow, you're pure love and allowance actually, and abundance. When you allow yourself to be fully you, allow yourself to have all the emotions you have. Because it's not that you're love and you cannot hate. You're love and you cannot know. You are all of it. You are allowed to have all of it. you're allowed to desire all of it. It doesn't matter in which direction what goes. It doesn't matter, because you're unconditionally loved and you can have everything that you want. So now, still on the topic of specific people. So in this case, she is partnered. What if you are interested in someone who is already partnered, who is living across the world in a different country, who is into another sex, and you are from the opposite sex or whatever, you know what I mean? They're gay or they're not gay and you still want to be with them. What if all of that? What if? It starts with you allowing yourself to desire it. So allow the desire to be freely a pure desire. And I have this from a channel that I appreciate a lot, and it was actually a private session that I had with them. A pure desire feels good. A pure desire. And what is a pure desire? It means there's no attachment. And what is attachment? The attachment means, when is it coming? I don't have it. Am I allowed to have this? That is all attachment. But a pure desire, it is already, in the moment you have it, it is already created. So then, if it's already created, how does it come in? You allow it to come in. You feel the feeling, how it feels now that you have it. How does it feel? I'm pretty sure it feels yummy, it feels calm, it feels sexy, it feels amazing, it feels expansive, it feels ecstatic, it feels orgasmic, it feels so good. Oh my God, this feels so good. I'm gonna bask in this for a while. And you will notice when that feeling naturally tapers off, then you go on with some other thing. And when you're like, oh yeah, I'm ready for my shot again, my shot of being married to ... How does it feel? Oh, it feels so good. It feels so loving and complete, and it feels so natural, and it feels so expansive, and it feels so real. It feels so, I'm having all the feels. It feels so orgasmic. I just want to touch them right now and hold them, and you call them in your mind and you give them the biggest hug or the biggest kiss, or you have an amazing makeout session. Whatever it is, you are allowed. You are allowed to have anyone, anything, whatever. It is yours. It is yours, and that's a promise. And it is time for me to end this video. I know that you enjoyed it, and I know that it brought you something very important. And I will see you in the next one. Mwah.